Well, what have we got here? A second position game? Mimic orders. Ooh. However, there's no leaders besides Ilesa that can get it round one. At least not without distorting their overall play patterns. Training drones. Okay. Could be a good game for Ilesa, actually. Ooh, holy. Okay. Yep, got it. Good game to be in the first position, isn't it? And some pretty cool Talaxi cards. So I'm thinking Ilesa here would be happy with Yuna. Leto could be good. The problem with having all three of these in the game is that you end up with a kind of a congested lane for that. So here's something interesting. We are given both Tessia and Baron. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It is odd, isn't it? The thing is, with the Mimic Orders in the game, I do think it's worth picking a second faction leader. Although, Ilesa could be really good. Like, there's nobody that can get the tech negotiation to go off early. And I could hypothetically hit, like, Fold Space, right? First action. And get those Mimic Orders. Let's do Ilesa. Okay, so we don't know what our first action is going to be. It's either going to be this or this, depending on what Yuna takes. Yuna probably takes smuggling. So we probably want to put the dagger aside either way. If I'm Yuna, I go smuggling here. Carthag. Okay. So now we have to really think about it. Is it better to go Fold Space, Tech Negotiation, or is it better to double smuggle? Because if we do this, we could probably get a round 2 Sword Master. What I like about this play is that it gives me 5 Persuasion. And just having the Fold Spaces is good for Ilesa. This is a tough one. Carthag first action is not what I was expecting. The benefit of going smuggling is that we get the research going, which is pretty notable. And if we get tech negotiation on our second action, I'm sitting in front of Leto. If I can get to Interstellar, the fact that I don't have a super early Swordmaster probably won't matter. Let's do this. The research progress is important. That was a tough decision. So we probably, at this point, we either go Tech Negotiation or we play the Seek Allies. Leto takes Fold Space, no surprises there. Wealth is taken. As long as the unit doesn't go Tech Negotiation, we can still get those Mimic Orders, though. And we'll be on track for Talaxi Master. Although Throne Room Politics is a pretty awesome little Ilesa card, too. Still suits. Okay, so we don't play the Seek Allies here. Tech negotiation is the play. Pick up the mimic orders. Take a bump with guild. Would have been better to go to full space, I think. Hard to say. The research is pretty good to have. I'm curious if anyone's going to blow the row up. Hypothetically, Yuna could have 5. She played Recon and Diplomacy, so I don't think it's very likely. But she could have convincing experimentation. Like, it's possible. But if she had experimentation, she probably would have smuggled. So, I'm not convinced. What are the odds that Ilbon can get to Jessica? Not great. I mean, he can't go to tech negotiation, right? So, I don't think the odds are good for him. Let's see what Yuna does here. I mean, right now it's looking like I'm just going to get a Talaxu Master. What's the new tech, by the way? Spaceport. Okay. Kind of a dead end, not going to lie, but it's okay. Next hand is pretty good. 0 persuasion. Oh, wow. Okay. Doesn't blow the row up either, so we get the Talaxu Master. Would it be better to take the Throne Room Politics and blow the row up? Just to make the game a little bit more interesting. I mean, Talaxu Master round 1, isn't that kind of cheesy? Like, this is a good card. Let's just do it. Oh, replacement eyes. I should have blown the row up. Should have blown the row up. Should I blow it up now? I mean, I just don't think Ilbon can get to Jessica. I don't know why Yuna didn't blow the row up there. That was kind of a questionable decision, if you ask me. Ilbon's probably going to get replacement eyes here. Yeah. Yep. Canonically act... Ooh. Guess who's revealing first next round? You guys probably need to go ahead and use your atomics tokens. Do you have like a stage incident? You know, what's going on here? Gruesome sacrifice would be pretty cool. Chilaxi cards are pretty strong too, so this TM is going to help advance us to get one of these guys pretty early. It's going to be nasty, I can tell you that much. Come on, Yuna, what are you doing here? It can't be that difficult of a decision. You have one intrigue card to play. There's no decision. You have to advance the freighter. Yeah, come on. Okay. So, we are going to open with experimentation to smuggling. Actually, are we? We're not. We're going to open diplomacy to fold space. And our second action is going to be experimentation to interstellar. Put this aside. This is a great combat. I'd like to participate, but interstellar shipping is more valuable than that. We should be on track for an easy round 3 Swordmaster. Would have been round 2, but Ilban wanted to go to Wealth. And the combat didn't deliver Solari. If we get really lucky, Yuna will go to Smuggling and cash out. And that might enable things a little bit sooner for us. Well, probably not. Probably not, actually. And the fold space is good because when you have a Mimic Quarters, you need a lot of faction. Excuse me. If they're smart, they'll blow this row up. They shouldn't let me even get close to this in the shadows. Extra spice. Let's go ahead and take a specimen. Advance and recall. End up 2 Solari short. We're going to go up with guilds, and we're going to get the Swordmaster off of access to guilds next round. Ideally. We have, what, 3 cards that access guilds, so it's very likely. I don't think anyone else is clamoring for fold space. Suppose it's possible that we would lose it to Ilban if Ilban hits Smuggling first action next round. We'd go to 7 Solari and he would go to 8. So it's possible that we don't get Swordmaster in time. Party Warriors. Okay. Logical. If I put my Signet Ring aside, that might have been better, because then I could get an extra Solari, which means that if Ilban cashes out, then we still beat him there. But then we don't get the experimentation to go off. I guess it's Alaxu Master who cares about the experimentation. Wow, they actually let me have this in the shadows. That's insane. Why are you letting me get away with this? Oh. Lordy, lordy. High Council may be better here, actually. Okay, yeah. She's like, nah, I've had enough of this. Wouldn't mind Shai Halud, actually. Or Freighter Fleet, for that matter. What'd she blow up? Was there anything good at 5 in that row? Not really. Detonation was the right call, I think. I don't think Leto's going to go Smuggling, so we may actually end up losing Swordmaster to Ilban. Leto's probably going to go Interstellar himself. But I think our cards are too bad. Like, our cards are just too strong at this point. I don't think they can Well, we could lose, but it would be hard. So we have no green, so it's not happening either way, probably. Maybe we draw it off of fold space. So fold space will be our first action. Maybe we draw the green. Let's put aside diplomacy, I guess, for Solari. Kind of awkward. Especially when In the Shadows and Telexic Master both go to green. It's not true. Fold space actually does go to green. Crap. We should have played... we should have reversed it. Oh well. Let's see what Ilban does. I think we want to go Hardy Warriors as our second action here. Yeah, he goes Smooth. He is going to beat us there. What we should have done... we should have played the ring last round. Could go for Shai Halud off High Council, but I don't think that's the play. Oh. Okay, Yuna. Good news is, we're probably getting Interstellar next round, unless Yuna goes to full space, which I could see. No. Cool. Okay. Yeah, full space first action for sure. Well, there's our In the Shadows. Getting this Mimic Order should be pretty easy to do. The other nice thing about going to full space is it blocks Yuna from getting there. Although if she had access, presumably she would have just gone there first action. It guarantees that we'll have Interstellar next round, is what I mean. Barring like a guild authorization from Yuna, which could happen. Oh, Dreadnought. We had a gamer over here. Pretty strong play from Ilban. Pretty strong play. So he's a contender. If we took in the... this is kind of goofy, but if we took In the Shadows to High Council, we could get Shai Halud. But we'd go down to 5 Solari. I just can't see that being the right play. I mean, I suppose... no, it's just not. It costs us a BG bump. It doesn't make any sense to do that. Okay. So yeah, wasn't guild authorization, but pretty similar. Hardy. It's going to end up with us having more Solari than we need. I don't think there's a way for us to lose this at 3. Hell, there might not be a way for us to lose this at 2. Ilban's already trashed a dagger. But we have kind of an overflowing garrison, so let's go in at 3. I think I'd rather have Stitched Horror. I can put it aside and it gives me a spice, whereas Twisted Mentat does not. And it's obviously less expensive. I wonder if Yuna's going to grab the Shy Halud. I might blow the row up if she does. If I can get Imperial Spy Freighter Fleet, I'll be happy, but I think that's not going to come to pass. Oh, Ilblon is deck building hard. You know, Yuna could beat me with some intrigues, but who cares? The difference between first and second is not that big. Is she going to go for the Twisted? Oh, she does. Very nice. Stitched Horror is better than the subject here. For sure. Although, we kind of have the research portion taken care of, so you could argue that this is better. Okay, so I don't want any of this stuff. If I had more persuasion next turn, I would be tempted to keep it to try to get Shy Halud. Okay, it's got to be Shifting Allegiances, right? I mean, CGA is a little bit more fun. And it does work well with unload cards, of which we have one. Shifting Allegiances is just the play. We have, I mean, let's not overthink it. We have Mimic Orders. We should have enough Solari to hit High Council and Swordmaster next round. Seven. Well, good thing the row got blown up, I guess. Long Reach. Oh, my new target card. The odds that I get to that are not very good, but that is definitely my new goal. Glimpse the Path. Hey, Ilesa gives me an extra spice. That's kind of nice. So, probably Seek Allies first, Dagger second. Let's put one of the daggers aside, and if we have to dagger to get the Swordmaster early, it's not a big deal. Weird hand. What's in our draw pile? Experimentation Ring. So besides the replacement eyes, what does Ilblon have? Freighter Fleet, CGA, Clandestine Meeting. She goes to 8, so we have to Swordmaster first. We play the dagger from our hand. That's okay. Second dagger can go to High Council. I don't think Yuna's going to go to High Council. That would be a little bit odd for her. So it's pretty safe that we could get that. Then we'll have 2 spice, which we could use to go to selective breeding with Seek Allies, which would give us the long reach, potentially. My problem is we're going to be last person to reveal this round, so that would require everyone else to not get it. But there's a power play and a guild bankers, so there's good reason to think that that might happen. Placement Eyes is absolutely going off. If Ilbon ever gets a really powerful card in his deck, I'm going to be kind of scared of it. Thankfully, Jessica and Kwisatz are gone. Done. Out of the game. It's an interesting play. I don't know what that's all about. Cool. We got the High Council seat. Now we can either selective or we can glimpse, either or. Glimpse would give us Hardy Warriors, which is pretty handy. And both the cards that we can draw have Persuasion on them. But selective is just nice. I mean, I just really like thinning my deck, especially with a deck as strong as this one. It's a lot of spice for Ilbon. It would take us to 7 Persuasion, so we could then play a, you know, a 4th action, basically, and still have 6. Guild Bankers, almost assuredly. The Guild's the coolest faction in the lore, in my opinion. I wish there was more written about them, because there's just not enough to go on. Leto is competitive with me for this alliance because he has that throne room politics. If no one blows the row up, the long reach is ours. Ilbon only has 1 card in hand. If we took experimentation, we would go to here. Probably better to play Signet Ring. Okay, Goal is gone. Bummer, but there's some seriously good cards available. So we're not going to win the combat. Even a visit to Carthag's not going to be able to accomplish that, right? Like, yeah, like Leto's got it. But Ilbon is kind of getting too much for too little right now. So why not visit Carthag? Well, because Imperial Basin is pretty nice, I suppose. Would be one reason why. Do we want to buy Fold Spaces right now? Probably. Now, depending on the entry card we draw, we could win the combat. But we need Spice for the Glimpse, so let's do this. Just keep trashing, just keep trashing. We also need a spice for the shifting allegiances. Long reach, my baby. Let's go. They're just letting me get everything here. So, we can get one specimen, Solari, and go this path. Or we can start going up this path. Do something in the middle. I think I like doing this for the specimen. Technically, we could get two specimens. We could get Contaminator and Infiltrator, put them both on top. I think Infiltrator is really good. I don't think we need Contaminator, though. So let's go down for Solari. And then pick up Infiltrator, put it on top of the deck. Leto's done a lot of research for somebody who doesn't have a Talaxu Master. Maybe I should have bought the Infiltrator, because with the path that we're taking, we're not really getting many Scarabs. Like, we'll get like 2 at most, really. 3 at most if we go up instead of down. Ooh, gruesome sacrifice. Smart play. The more graft we have in the deck, the more possibility there is for a long reach to do something monstrous. Okay, so we set the Infiltrator aside, I think. It's guaranteed to give us a spice. At this point, I'd rather take the Scarab from going here, actually, because we're going to get so much faction bump. We don't really need the faction bump anymore. Haga Basin is probably a little bit better than Interstellar here, because we can infiltrate Interstellar when we need to. Mentat's also good. Actually, I think I like Mentat maybe better than both of them. Because it slows down the 2 guys who are ahead of me here. Okay, so what do we want to do? Like down 1 with BG, up 2 with Emperor, maybe? So now that we're at the first stage, we can acquire a 6 or less. But I don't think it's worth playing until we can get it put into our hand, basically. Okay. So we're going to graft this guy to the experimentation, to interstellar shipping. And take a Scarab. So this, spice, card draw, Research. Take a scarab. We glimpse the path on our next action, most likely. Oh, that's why he has so many scarabs. Well, Leto is the chief creepy researcher dude this game, because look how many scarabs he's got plus the research. He's doing more than we do, and we have a Talaxian Master and a Stitch Horror. Okay, I have to admit I didn't see that one coming. Hey, we might be able to get this Haga Basin. Which has sat there surprisingly long for the amount of spice that it has. Okay, no. Pretty close, but no cigar. Signet ring. Okay. Why not? Let's do this. A little awkward. We don't have a BG card in play. And we just use both of our draft cards. But I'll take an intrigue. So can't really use this, so we have to use this. We're going to trash. Go ahead and trash the dagger. Let's get a water back and a scarab. Okay. Our deck doesn't have any graphs, so we're not going to be able to get this to go off still. So we're just going to end the turn. Contaminator's not that good for him. He's already at the end of the Scarab track. Where do we want to take our fold space to? Still Suits is pretty foolproof. Secrets is pretty consistently good too. But it's got to be one of those two, I think. Let's do Secrets. More intrigues, the better, is my motto. Hello, SMF. Would I rather take an SMF or would I rather take Firm Grip Power Play? Well, probably Firm Grip Power Play, but Firm Grip is gone. So that makes that decision a little easier, doesn't it? It's only round 5, so an SMF that we grab now is going to weigh us down. It shouldn't be hard to trash. Power Play is probably a point, too. Yeah. Let's see what we draw. Corner of the market. Okay, that tells us exactly what what we're supposed to do here. We're supposed to buy Spice Must Flow. So Let's go ahead and take a Scarab from the track. And let's go ahead and draw a card. 12 Persuasion now. Or maybe it's 10. I don't know. It's not very clear. But we take the SMF. Carino Jeans. Not worth it. Not worth it. So we just pass here. Good news is that the Long Reach is going to get shuffled in with the Stitched Horror and the Infiltrator. What a lucky card draw, honestly. Weird play. Like, okay, you get 3 Solari or 4 Solari. 3 Solari, I think, it's not your turn. Why would you do that? 2 Spice is probably better than that. Okay, so we want to play these two together, probably. Or we could play the Stitch in the Shadows first, and then be able to play this as well. That works. Stitch Horror, let's put that aside. So first action, let's Snooper. Draw Infiltrator. This is disgusting. Draw an SMF from the Research. Any good text here? Ordnance is really good, actually. Yeah. Let's do that. Now we don't want to trash the SMF anymore. I think there's a political figure, a disgusting political figure, that might have said something to the effect of, we're going to do so much winning that you get tired of winning. I think that's what this game is currently. We could graft Stitch Horror in the Shadows. Discard Spice was Flow, but that's going to really shred our hand. We may not. I mean, we'd be ruling for pretty much nothing at that point. And honestly, the faction I most want to go up with right now is BG. So probably not needed. Arakeem, but he's going to pull back off of it because he's using Twisted Mentat. Sounds good to me. Okay, so I actually also like Arakeem here. Oh my god. Okay. So we get 2 bumps. It's got to be BG Emperor, right? Let's do BG Guild, and then shifting up Emperor. Scarab. Could do a trash, but I think water is better here. Can we win this round? Maybe. I think it's quite possible. Combat takes us to 9. If we can get both of these two alliances, yeah, that's 11. I have no idea why they let us get away with all this. We almost have Mimic Quarters too. We just need we're one short of it on Fremen. Highliner. That would stop the round 6 win most likely. But Blackmail we might still be able to do it. Wait, what? He trashes the replacement eyes for the Scarab, which gives him the point, right? Nope, doesn't have it yet. So 18's the number to beat. We're at 10. Blackmail takes us to 15. So it doesn't take that much more to win the combat, actually. But he could have his own combat cards. If he has his own combat cards, or if he like goes to Carthag or something, he'll still be able to make it happen. We can Talaxu Infiltrator with Shifting Allegiances. If we did that to Research Station, we'd draw 3, get an Intrigue. If we're out Talaxu Master, then we're probably going to get an SMF. So I think this is the play. So we do this, graft into this, let's draw our Intrigue first. It's Allied Armada. That's great, but we're not going to have the spice to use it. Okay, so we are guaranteed the second SMF. So we go down 1 on Guild, up 2 on Emperor. Although we don't think we can blackmail and still keep a point, because we're at the minimum amount on all the points right now. But SMF will still get us across the finish line. It's funny, Talaxu Master draws 2, but we don't have 2 cards to draw, so one of the researches will be wasted. Okay. He's chasing me, but he doesn't have the ability to finish the job at the moment. Ilbon could prevent me from taking the Alliance. But you went secrets. And probably going to secrets will also steal a card from me. But if he goes to secrets, then he's not putting more troops into combat. Probably just buy a Scarab here. Maybe it's better to buy the troops. Okay. What you cooking up here, Yuna? Doesn't prevent me from taking that. But I can't use this war chest. Actually, I can. Buy Carino Jeans, top of the deck. Now we have the ability to use the war chest. So now we have 11 without winning the combat. Unless we lose one of these alliances. And we have War Chest to help us win the combat without having to lose the bump for blackmail. If Ilban has another Bene Gesserit access, he can steal from us, though. But even if he steals from us, that doesn't stop him. This doesn't stop me from winning the game. Unless he steals the Alliance. Okay, that steals the Alliance. Now he has 6 intrigues, too. 7 intrigues. So we probably don't win this round now. That was a really good play from him with Gola. Like, currently, we have the daggers on him, but, well, it just depends. He's got 7 intrigues. Like, yeah. And yes, if the game goes another round, like, we're still going to win. But we might as well try to go for broke and try to win in round 6. What you got, Ilban? If I get second, I'm getting stolen from, so I think I should still play the blackmail. Just go down on BG. And hey, maybe he doesn't have another card. You never know. That's the first time I've actually seen Clandestine Meeting do its thing. As long as I don't lose this corner of the market, I'm not losing this game. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. If we had one more spice, we could have used that at Allied Armada. Put aside Stitch Horror. Shifting allegiances. We can't reclaim BG, most likely, but one of our other alliances is going to get stolen, so we can take that one. Right, like that. And I could just go to Secrets and steal from Ilban, too. How many daggers did Ilban end up having in that combat? Let's see here. 3, 7, 9. He secures BG. Sounds good to me. unit also steals my alliance, so they're in panic mode right now, basically. Would I rather have Emperor or would I rather have Guild? Well, Leto has more points than Yuna, so I'd rather have Emperor. So let's do this. Go down on BG. Go up on Emperor and steal that back. We could Ixion Probe here. Stitch Horror's not doing a whole lot for us, so we could drop Stitch Horror and Signet Ring. Try to get better options. Like Long Reach, for example, which could help us steal Guild back. Does anybody have a single SMF point? I don't think so. Yuna does. So she could threaten our second Torn of the Market point if she got another one this round. Which, if she has Guild Bankers, she'll probably do that. But they're in her discard pile, so we might be okay. Should we just go ahead and go to Secrets? I mean, we need it for our Mimic Orders anyway. So this is gone. Still may be able to steal Fremen, though. Greeno Genes is pretty useless in this configuration. Experimentation draws. Let's go ahead and steal Intrigues. Secret Forces is pretty good. Let's get it out of our hand just in case there's some kind of infiltration. And it puts us back to Mimic Orders on BG. But now we can't get into combat, though. It's not good. I don't think any of them can end the game this round. Maybe Leto if he has an SMF. 3 cards in hand, it's going to be hard to do. But we have the 2 points from the Corner of the Market, so we should be okay. The problem is we have less spice than him. Good thing we stole the Emperor Alliance, otherwise this would actually be a problem. Everyone's basically playing 3v1 right now. I probably spent too much effort trying to win last round. Okay, that ties me up actually with Ilbon, or with Leto, so that's good. On Spice, I mean. Gets the SMF out of my deck for next round, if there is a next round. Problem is, we don't have our Mimic Quarters point. We're one bump on Fremen away from it. Buying this Carinogenes was actually just a mistake. There's a good chance that Ilban did not have the combat cards, but he did. So, I don't know if it was a mistake or not. Film. You got the SMF Yuna? Because that could cost me the game, too. If Yuna buys an SMF, and so does Leto. But Leto didn't buy an SMF, right? No, he didn't. So we're okay. Game's not ending this round. Gunthopter. If the next combat's Grand Vision, then I'll kind of feel stupid about that. Shifting is not necessary anymore. Yeah, Gunthopter, I guess. Could put Sherdog on top. I don't think it's worth it. He didn't do the Gola thing this time. But he does have an SMF, which means we could lose it if we don't get an SMF next round. And he does. Oh, okay. So now he just wins, right? We have the 2 CTM points, but he has more Solari than me. Crazy. Oh, didn't matter. Crazy.